40 on 55% shooting. The last person to do that over a 10, 11 game stretch was MJ 31 years ago. And your dad and I got to see that up close and personal. And when I say that, it was great playing against Michael. However, at the end of every game, you could walk away if you wanted to going, he's just physically more dominant than we are. He's bigger. His hands are bigger. You're doing this at your size, and you're playing through and around teams, and yeah, from the perimeter over teams, but not over at the rim. How are you doing this?
I mean, a lot of it is probably, hand-eye coordination, footwork, and all that. As a shooter, you're blessed with a certain level of just natural skill, but then you add to that with the work and the reps and, the pursuit of like perfection in that respect. But a big part of it too is the conditioning aspect of the game that I was watching some old school Pistons, Denver Nuggets. It's like the highest scoring game in NBA history. I think like early 90s, and just watching the pace of the game. And I'm analyzing, I'm like, I cover so much more ground, in an average game than what I just watched in that NBA Hardwood Classics. And a lot of that is to my advantage because, like you said, there are a lot stronger, faster, more athletic guys out there, especially defenders that can try to make your life miserable out there. But I try to counter that with never staying in the same spot, for more than a second, covering as much ground as possible and trying to, never get tired. And over the course of my 30, 40, 5 minutes, wherever I play a game, you're going to tire other guys out and you're going to find more space on top of just being able to use your ball handling and, court awareness and IQ and all that type of stuff. So, but the biggest piece for any young kid that's playing the game is be comfortable with who you are as a basketball player too. I had some temptations of like, I wish I could just dunk, or I wish I could just drive down the lane. And you always get fascinated by what you can't do.
You've got that sneaky athleticism. I know that.
might have a little taste of it, but the bigger point is like, yeah, you always kind of just like, I see LeBron, you're like, I wish I could do some of the stuff he can do physically. And you kind of can get wrapped up in and distracted by that. But at the end of the day, like, I am my own type of basketball player and got to do what I can to be successful. So that's, I guess that's the message.